Hello there and welcome to a brand new Hobby Streak week. This week we start with day 2498 and well, as ever, I finished last week by playing some roleplay. Once again we're playing Pirate Borg. I don't actually know if that's the official title, but it's a phenomenal game where I've managed to get another player absolutely paranoid that I'm going to stab him in the back at any moment. Am I going to do it? Who knows? My character is deranged. We'll only find out later. Anyway, on to this week proper. Before I actually continue with the Marvel Zombie stuff, I've got some Combat Patrol stuff to get out of the way. So today I'm going to focus on basically doing one of the magazines in its entirety, and that's the Eldari. Of course, they always recommend you hand undercoat these things, but I like to use some Sangreen Red because Colourforge is the best there is. I know it's going to sound like a plug for Colourforge, but 100% they are a lot better than Games Workshop stuff. Plus as well, you get more in the tin and they're a lot cheaper. I've got that free plug out of the way that I for some reason really felt the need to do. These guys are really super simple to paint. I've never actually painted Wraith Lords before, or Wraith Guard I should say before, and I really have loved painting them. Nice and simple, super sort of easy to do, because very relaxing as well. Like a lot of Games Workshop stuff can be very heavy on the details, and these are nice and light for a change. Very happy with the way they've come out. Can't wait to actually get them completely finished, but of course, because I'm following the magazine, that's going to take a little while as I slowly but surely get all the paints. I just recorded stuff for the Instagram and TikTok and whatnot, some Gene Stealer Cult and some Walking Dead. Today's day 2499, and I've just kicked something. That's not good. Gonna do more work on the Marvel Zombie stuff. Gonna take a break from the 40k stuff as I'm gonna be sticking together some Chaos Terminators later on today. I need to get these guys finished because, of course, I completely missed, or started, I should say, I completely missed this lot, or that little bundle there when I sprayed. When I did the dry brushing on the last lot. Didn't realise they were still on the spray tray, so that was quite annoying. Multiple Man's kind of got like purpley trousers on. And, well, the purple I've got is quite bright, but, you know, I want to get these guys done as fast as possible, so I'm just going to use that purple. It's not, like, too bad. I think it's okay. I'm satisfied with it, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. However, just painting those trousers did take up the vast majority of the time, because I also had that bit where I had to start, or the start where I had to dry brush some models. Today's day 2500, and I'm going to paint the Terminators for Combat Patrol. Obviously this won't be to completion because we don't have all the paints yet for the videos, so it's going to basically be sort of getting there but not quite. It is kind of a little bit frustrating as we've got most of the paints now. We've got the shades and everything like that. We just don't have the highlight stuff. That is starting to come though, so that's quite good. So everything will eventually be nice and painted, and it'll all look pretty well, it'll all look pretty basic, but it's all going to look pretty cool. Having fun with it though, and I'm so happy I've now got my hands on some Chaos Terminators. Today is day 2501, and I'm going to continue with the multiple man for Marvel Zombies. I've already done the purple. I'm now going to do the green. Once again, that's pretty much all I'm going to be doing today. There's not really much to report. There's 50 dudes here, I think, or about that. So it takes a while, especially when you've got to be sort of have a little bit of more finesse, and sort of you're trying to focus in on the green detail around the bits that will eventually be yellow. All in all, though, I definitely don't think I like Slap Chop. I don't think it works for this. I think it works for like Tyranids, so it works for like creatures, but I don't think it really works well for clothing. And can't do anything about it now, so. Today's day 2502. More Marvel Zombies, more Multiple Man. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of Multiple Man. The bulk of him is now finished, though. It is just detailing. Yeah, I definitely don't like Slap Chop for sort of this sort of thing. I think when Deceased comes out, or actually I've got the Zombicide White Death, when I get around to painting those, I think I'm still going to use the speed paints, but I don't think I'm going to bother slap chopping. I think I'm just going to spray them white and paint them that way. I think that'll look a lot better than these guys. It's been an experiment at the end of the day. I'm not happy with the end results, but it is what it is, and I don't have enough time to repaint of all the models that I've just done. But I guess the bright side is they're going to be finished. They're going to be painted. Tomorrow, I'm going to sort of concentrate on eyes and bases, see how much I can get done. I think I'll do them in batches again. Today's day 2503. I'm going to get the brutes finished today, fingers crossed. I don't have long as it's Saturday and it's usual sort of Saturdays for me, so I've only got about sort of 45 minutes to do the stuff. I did want to do the runners as well, but I don't think I'm going to have the time. Yeah, I really wish I hadn't used sort of the slapshot method to paint these guys. I definitely think when Deceased arrives, whenever that gets released, I think I'm just going to use straight up speed paints. Just spray them white, use the speed paints as they should be to see what they look like. At the end of the day, though, it's not too much of a problem. These aren't the stars of the show. These are literally just like throwaway monsters that are going to be repeatedly used over and over again. In my experience with the zombie side, when you're playing it quite heavily, you will end up having to touch up paints anyway, as you will get like bits and bobs that just peel off, which is a annoyance, but it's just one of those things that happen when you're putting stuff in plastic cases. Anyway, quite happy with today's results. Only got the brutes done, but they are all done. Today's day 2504, and it's the turn of the runners and the multiple men's. Or the walkers, basically. There's my hand. Hello. Don't know why I did that. But yeah, the runners aren't going to take too long whatsoever. They don't have many sort of eyes that you can actually see throughout throughout their masks. So most of them, or some of them, half of them, are basically like one eye playing peekaboo. Peekaboo. So it's just basically sorting out their bases for the most part, and then adding some lovely gore. Very happy with the way they've come out. The multiple men, on the other hand, didn't take too long whatsoever either. I decided against actually painting their eyes on these ones because they were like very, very sunken in. And I did a test and it looked absolutely dreadful. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to ignore that and just like have them with sunken in eyes, so you can't really sort of tell. They got beady eyes basically. But very happy with the way they come out. Sneak peek of what is actually what's coming up next or soon underneath them. Very happy with this week, to be honest. This is probably the most amount of models I've finished ever in a week. I got all 5 of the Wraith Guard done. I got all 5 of the Terminators done. I finished off the Brutes, finished off the Runners, and then, of course, painted all those multiple men. There's an OnlyFans joke in there somewhere, but I'll let you guys decide what that'll be. As I don't know, I don't really know what the rules are on YouTube with this sort of thing. But very happy with the way things have come out. We're getting closer and closer to the painting of Galactus. Now going to go full speed ahead with the X-Men Resistance set, and hopefully we'll get that finished by the end of June. And if you want to see that, give the channel a subscribe. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye for now.